Neighbors have described the dramatic moment they helped to tackle a major garden fire which spread to 2 homes, as investigations continue into the cause of the blaze. The adjoining properties in Alcester Close, Chell Heath, have been left significantly damaged following the blaze on Saturday night. And 2 dogs had to be rescued from the homes while 20 guinea pigs were taken from a nearby garage as concerns grew over how far the fire would spread. Now residents living in the street have told how they tried to douse the flames after seeing smoke coming from the back of one house. The scene in Chell Heath taxi driver Paul Charles, who lives close to the properties, said, "It was about 8 p.m. and I could hear a crackling noise. I went outside into my garden and I could see the flames coming from a few doors down. I ran round to a couple of my neighbors to see if they were all right and they told me that the fire service had been called. By this time the flames were well alight. It seemed like they were coming from the decking area in the garden. The fire was intense and was spreading rapidly, so it was very worrying." The 46-year-old, who has lived in Alcester Close for 10 years, added, "I went to get my hosepipe and passed it down to the neighbors who were already throwing water onto the fire. Then I heard the windows blow out." Paul also had to help move a large number of guinea pigs. He said, "My next-door neighbor is a guinea pig breeder and she had 20 of them in her garage. We had to run in and take them inside in case the fire spread even more. Luckily nobody was in at the time. One of the houses looks like it's completely destroyed." Firefighters at the scene in Alcester Close, Chell Heath, Staffordshire Fire and Rescue Service say they were called at 9:50 p.m. with crews from Hanley and Sandyford sent to the scene. Another neighbor, who asked to remain anonymous, donated a mini fire extinguisher prior to their arrival. She said, "I saw some smoke coming from the garden and at first I thought someone was burning something or it was a barbecue. People from the top of the street were running down to try and put it out and I went down to give them my mini fire extinguisher to see if it would help." Chell Heath gets a bad name, but there really is a community spirit here. Everyone was trying to help if they were able. Nobody was injured during the blaze. The police and fire service remained at the scene until 11:30 p.m. They are now continuing their investigations into how the fire started. A spokesman for Staffordshire Fire and Rescue Service said, "The fire started in the garden of one of the 2 properties. Both houses suffered significant damage to the outside and minor damage inside. A fire investigation team will return with the police today to have a look in the daylight at what caused the fire." Thankfully both properties were unoccupied at the time but 2 dogs, one from each home, were rescued.